Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mikkel, and I'm back with another video. And this is basically just part 2 to the whole
Part
dating
2.
game video. So I have with me still today,
Marcus.
and we about to dive deeper into the game because it was more.
It was
Like we
way
really
more.
just ended it in the middle of the
Y'all
video
got a little sample.
because that was
Little
getting long,
taste.
and y'all attention span's kind of short. So let me just break this up into 2 different parts so y'all can still follow along. So basically with the last part, we was really just touching on when you first start to get to know people and stuff like that. And, just the beginning stages of dating. Like I said, the intentions, you know, talking to them, getting to know them, if y'all have common interests, all that.
Yeah.
Now we're about to get into the actual playing games and the situationships. Yeah, because that. That's what we all just bad.
We all know someone in a situationship.
Lose situation.
Man.
Everybody's losing. Okay, I've been trying to master it. I'm losing. You're losing. I feel like we're all losing. Okay.
Situationships.
Cause we all are in situationships. They are. They really are. And that's the thing. They really are draining because at the end of the day, it's like you really put all your attention. It's like if somebody stress you out that has no ties to you. Like they can go their own way any day, but it's like you trying so hard because you want the relationship, but obviously they ain't trying to give you the relationship. They just want to give you their stress.
Man, that's it. Stress, problems, and sex.
And dick or pussy. That's all you are to them. It's dick and or pussy. I had a long day.
Sex is fun until you tired.
I had a long day. Let me take my stress out on you. That's basically what it is. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all. I've really been saying this for the longest. I really believe in soul ties, and that low key. That's why everybody fucked up, cause
we out here fucking and bucking
with anybody. You don't know what that person got going on in their lives. It's
and that's the other thing. Especially when you getting to know someone. I don't know how spiritual everyone is, but I always feel like people got energy and shit like that. So it's whatever baggage that they got, half the time, if I'm the person they spending a lot of time with in whatever time we there, they gonna start telling me about their day, start telling me about whatever's going wrong. They're gonna start venting. So you're gonna be hearing all of that, and if you're not equipped yourself to really
taking on their negativity,
not meditate on their negativity instead of you can listen to it. It's not bad if people want to vent to you if you know how to handle it.
I'm gonna say
but this. You gotta have a good enough handle on your own life so it doesn't add to some of your stress that you got dealing on.
I'm gonna say it like this, honestly. I feel like to an extent it's okay for people to vent and to talk about their problems, because then that's what we meet other people for, so we can just put it out there in the world to let us really see and have another perspective. But for the most part, I would say see if they're always in the stress mood or always in a negative mood, because then that's when it's okay, that's a red flag. It's if nothing in your life is good. This is what I always say. I don't ever want to talk to somebody and this is not even dating wise, it's just in general. If you're always negative, slowly I'm gonna just gravitate away from you, because I don't want that negativity. I don't want to keep that negativity in me. It's because it's holding on to I feel like you hold me down with you or whatever.
Always.
Or you're pulling me down with you.
Especially
it's crazy.
If you're around that person and you care about that person.
It's and usually the people that you're closest to, that you care the most about. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it can be somebody you're in a relationship, dating. It's literally we all have that person around us.
And that's even if you have a good handle on how you handle yourself and stuff like that. Even if it's in a positive manner. Because if you care about someone, you're gonna want to pour into them. But if they're negative, that's just pouring into a cup that has a hole into it. So you're going to be pouring everything you got until you ain't got no more. And they not even really taking what you giving them.
And then
if they can't find something out of whatever advice, whatever help, whatever comfort
or
you're giving them.
Even okay, I'm going to say not even if you say for example, you just okay, because and this is also a problem too, because at the same time I should let people live in it, be in they time of moment of when they want to be upset or whatever. But For the most part, I'm like the type of person where I'm like, it could be worse, you know, because it always could be worse. And so like, I'm the type of person who's like, I look at it like that way for myself, just so like it kind of pulled me out the funk. But I guess everybody don't look at it like that too. So that's what I'm just like, you know, that's why to an extent, like after a while, like when people vent to me, it's like I'm listening and I hear you, but I'm not holding on to this. So like, don't come back to me again about the same issue because I let it go. I forgot. Like I forgot, and they're like, I told you, and I'm like, I don't remember because I can't hold on to your negative energy in mine. Okay,
Man,
look, I am not a sponge. Okay,
I'm not doing it.
look, in my like me, I'm too much of an empathetic person for me to like hold on to that because then I'm like that's really gonna stress me out. I'm gonna be in distress because like, I got your stress on me, and I got my stress on me and everything. But like I said, like so realistically, and that's why like what even like if I'm dating somebody or if like I'm like talking to somebody or whatever, how like when we communicate, if it's always negativity coming from you, you're never in a good mood. You can never have a good day, or there's always a complaint somewhere. It kind of is like I don't want to talk to you. Like I kind of fall back and like, cause like who am I to tell you about yourself? You know. So,
Yeah.
so it's just kind of like I'm not gonna just be like, okay, well you too negative. I don't want to talk to you no more. Cause then that's gonna be another woe's me moment. Like, oh everybody stop talking negative.
Yeah, I don't want to give you another reason to just be getting down and stuff.
But
like
yeah,
that.
but for the most part, like I'll fall back with people like that or whatever, and that's like something that people really should start looking at into people. Like if you're dating somebody, see if they're ever like you should be able to be with them in all different types of moods, not just one mood. Like you should never be too positive either. Like because you know there's those are red flags. Like so you have nothing to complain about, and that's good though. Like cause like that's good. You don't have nothing to complain about. But it's like I don't know what you look like when something bad finally happens to you because who's to say how you gonna act? You probably just like dig a hole and keep digging it, you know. So like that's why I was like I wouldn't. It's just like for the most part when I say more negative people because those are the people I keep coming across more often. It's like people are just always negative, and like it's crazy because they be like because you always so positive in my head. I'm just like. I mean, because that's just how I look at it or whatever. But at the same time, you always see me in a positive mood. It's probably not good for you either because you're probably like, why you so positive all the time? I pray a lot, y'all. Like, y'all, I don't know if y'all know this. Like, I go from spiritual to religious because I'm both, okay? I'm a very spiritually religious person. Like, I am very much in tune with myself. I meditate and pray and all that because, like, you got to, like, really.
Gotta get your feng shui right.
Man, you gotta be one with yourself.
You gotta
like,
know.
But yeah, and that's really what it is, like, and that's what it is too, like, how I keep saying, like, I'm, yes, okay, spirituality and religiousness, like, together or whatever, like, for the most part, like I said, I'm still growing, I keep saying that, like, I'm still growing or whatever, because, like, when it's time for me to want to settle down, I'm, like, more so in tune with myself to where it's, like, I don't need you because I need you. It's like I need you because I want you. I mean, no, my bad. No, yeah, I don't need you because I need you. I need you because I want you. You know, like I want to be with you, so you know I need you. You know, I want you know I want you around.
It has to be a want, not a need. So it's like
I don't want to have like a dependency on you to where like mentally you gotta carry me. Like if I'm not around you, I'm sad or depressed or something like that. Like it's crazy because I see that in a lot of people. Like a lot of people don't like to be alone. Like people are so scared to be alone. And like I read a post that said something like, how guys will invite women over just because they don't want to be alone in their thoughts and stuff like that. And I'm like, and females do it too though. So I was just like, that's crazy. I'm like, we are so scared to be by ourselves. And that's why I really just be like, I'll be here and I pray and I meditate and I be by myself. Like I literally, look y'all, I started reading. I don't even watch TV that often, but on like my off days, I'll start binge watching a movie or something like that. I've been watching movies a lot more. Like I've been, like I said, I want to take myself out on a date. Like I really feel like you have to learn yourself in order to be able to function in a relationship. Like honestly, like I realize, and I say this all the time, even though I'm like really big on communication, I could be better. I used to pride myself on being petty. Should I still do? I could be a very petty person if I want to, but I don't do it that much no more because I'm like, I'm just gonna say what if I feel some type of way, I'm gonna say it, leave it at that. If you take it how you take it. I don't gotta be petty. I don't gotta keep keep poking at you. You poking at me. I say how I feel. If you don't like it, okay, keep it pushing.
Keep pushing.
You know, we're not for each other. But that's just that. Like, and that's just how you gotta. That's how you gotta be, honestly. But a lot of people aren't like that, and a lot of people aren't willing to get like that because it takes like a lot of being by yourself.
It takes a lot of
and mental growth. 'Cause I ain't gonna hold you up. For me to be able to say like a lot of stuff I've done, I was wrong.
It's almost like what we was talking about, where like people don't like to be alone because it's not really good for people to. Okay, anything and too much. When I want to say like anything could be a bad thing, like in excess. Too much money can be a bad thing, believe it or not.
Yeah, no.
Too much.
Look at Jeff Bezos and what's the other one that owned Tesla?
Man, shit. Too much love could be bad at one time if you're not, careful on how you go about it, because it could turn up into obsession. Money could turn into greed and shit like that. So anything and too much can be excess. So it's almost like where, like you were saying, what was you just talking about?
Being alone.
Yeah, like being alone. So people don't like, it's a bad thing for people to like be alone with their thoughts too much. So they try to look for it in other people and stuff. Which being by yourself isn't bad by itself.
No,
but you gotta know
how to balance.
Yeah, you have to know how to occupy your time alone. So where you're not dependent on someone else's thoughts, someone else's mood, or someone else's perspective on things to dictate how you are, because that can kind of get you into like a slave mentality, like where people are like in relationships they really shouldn't even be in, abusive relationships, whether it be physical, mental, verbal, whatever. So it's really to the point where you gotta have stuff on your own without the other person that you in love with, if that makes sense.
Yes,
because you want to be able to
need you because I want you, not because I need you.
Yeah, you want to be able to have something. So like this is what I feel like when I say, what do you bring to the table? You got to have some type of interest. So what is it that you bring to the table? You got to have some type of interest, something that's occupying your time, some type of drive somewhere else besides me.
Like I don't want your life to focus around me, because like I don't want nobody that's literally all about me. Like that is stressful. That's a lot of weight to carry. Like that's the thing. Like that's a lot of weight to carry. Like literally, I'm carrying like you and whatever else I gotta focus on too. So now I gotta give you 100% of my attention, just like whatever else I'm focused on, and gotta get 100% of my attention. Like that math don't add up, So I'm just like, I feel what you're saying. Like honestly, and that's another thing too. Like even even if you can be in the presence of somebody else, and not even have to like always talk to them or whatever. Like you could just be, Let me give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Like how sometimes you be sitting there, we're talking to somebody, y'all just talking, next it just gets quiet. But instead of like somebody breaking the quiet, like they just got quiet, like y'all just sitting there for a minute, like just like.
It might be quiet for like 3-5 minutes. And some people can't do that.
Some people can't do that. They gonna break it. They can't be in their thoughts. Their thoughts, it's like they can't do it. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you just gotta know how to be one with yourself or whatever. But
because once you know what you want,
then y'all can work together.
Like because y'all all are individuals. Everyone's an individual, and like we all can bring something to the table. Like bringing something to the table isn't even always like gotta be a relationship type thing or a money thing. It's like even like with your friends or whatever. Yeah. Not really like what is that you bring, but it's like you gravitate towards people that kind of got something that you enjoy about them. So it's like shit, y'all could, like we were talking about earlier in the video before, like when you meet someone, shoot, I might have some type of activity or interest that I'm already into that you want to get into, so I can help you, guide you into doing that, or vice versa, things like that. So it's like, what is it that you bring to the table in a relationship type deal? So when I'm not around, you can be focusing on that anyway.
Right.
And when I am around, I can be supporting it,
like
enjoying
basically, when we not around each other,
Let's
when we come
build.
back together,
We
we should be able to have something to talk about other than the weather. I don't know.
Yeah, other than the weather, really.
But
So yeah, it's like kind of we pieces of a puzzle. So it's like I got a piece, you got a piece. Let's build something right there.
yeah, so like that's really all. It's like that's basically just like have a personality, you know, like be about something. Like that's the problem. People be like falling for people that's not about nothing. And then when
No motivation,
then
so
when
you ain't
start
going nowhere.
dating with them, you start dating them and fucking around with them. Of course, they only about you. So
Then we used that one already. It's like you gotta. It's like a car. You gotta have a destination. You gotta have some gas. So it's like a person has to have some type of motivation and some type of drive and some type of goal.
right.
So and it's not okay. I'm not saying like you have to have that, but if you don't have that, you really shouldn't even be worrying about a relationship.
You
To the
shouldn't.
point.
See, and people call me crazy for when I say like, oh, I was like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship right now. I'm not where I want to be at right now. They're like, well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not where I want to be at right now. I'm not focused on being in a relationship. I'm focused on trying to I'm trying to better myself as a person. Like, what do you mean? Like, I can't better myself as a person and be in a relationship with somebody else because then, at some extent, some of your stuff is going to come on to me too.
And I gotta start caring about that. And it's gonna take once I got a handle.
Something's not gonna get as much as my attention.
Either you.
I feel like you should treat your life like how you should treat like going into business. You have to have growth in one business and start seeing profit from one business before you start another one. So that's what people should really start doing with their lives. Like we taking on too much at once, honestly. Like once you think about it, like me trying to take on
that's where
like
stress come from.
I can't take on a relationship trying to get my trying to like start a business, trying to get into my field, trying to what else people trying to do? Get my credit score up, trying to get a promotion in my job, trying to.
Man, we young and black. We all trying to make it out here.
Like,
be millionaires.
It's so much stuff we trying to do.
It's so much stuff that we don't know. And
you trying to build a relationship too. And then my thing is this. That's why I always ask: like, are you really trying to build a relationship, or like are we just like? Are we okay? So my thing is: are we trying to build a relationship, or are we like just messing around with each other because like we need attention right now?
A lot of people just want attention,
and I ain't gonna hold you up. Right now, I ain't gonna hold you up. I feel like right now I'm in the attention phase a little bit more, but also I feel like I want to like grow a relationship outside of a relationship. You know, like I want to get to know you before I actually jump into a relationship. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like so I want to have a closeness to you before we actually get in a relationship because I don't want to feel like it was forced in a sense. Like I'm in a relationship with you just because like you asked me to be in a relationship with you, not because like we actually
really
know each other, like actually like each other for real. It's outside of just sex and all that. Like we actually got a basic understanding of one another,
right?
And like that's just me though, but I feel like
that's a very mature stance to take on,
and that's why I just been like telling myself because I'm just like okay, for whoever is for me, they will like be for me. They'll come to me or whatever because I've been staying to myself at the same time. That's not a healthy mindset to have either because I stay in the house all the time. Where am I meeting this person at?
Sure. You can. You go out. You meet them. It don't gotta be really.
I don't go out.
It's a time
That's why
thing.
I say I'm gonna start
you gonna go out eventually. Yeah. You might be at the grocery store one day. Might have a mean chicken pot pie recipe.
Ew.
You don't like chicken pot pie?
I like the ones in the pack.
Ew.
Those are delicious.
Ew. They are delicious, but I'm talking about some real chicken.
Honestly,
pot pie.
I feel like I can make a chicken pot pie. I'm gonna make a chicken pot pie.
I knew you was gonna say that. Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, like realistically, yeah.
But that was we was talking about the situationships.
Oh no, I remember exactly what we was talking about. I was about to get back into it. But yeah, that just like goes with the same like I'm saying, blah, about how I say whoever's for me will come to me because like I said, I don't go anywhere for real. But yeah, you just gotta you gotta realize like what works for you, I guess. Like, and what do you want? Honestly, what do you want? Because at the end of the day, we all not dating to be in relationships, and we all not dating. Like some people, like I said, just wants attention. Some people just trying to fuck, and some people actually dating to be in relationships. You just gotta figure out what they in it for.
Yeah.
Because everybody's not trying to get a relationship right now. Let's stop trying to force it.
That's the thing. Stop trying to force a relationship. God damn, that shit not about to work. What? What the hell about you about to...
That'll be sad.
Going hostage a motherfucker into a relationship?
I mean...
Can't do it. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be... You're not, like she said, you're not gonna be happy.
Man. But, yeah, nah, so... Yeah, get yourself out these situationships, because at the same time, y'all not in a relationship. Y'all are single.
Or if y'all in a situation, shit, act like that's what it is and not a relationship.
See, no, that's the thing.
You
no.
really don't even do
it. A situationship is non-existent. You're single.
Yeah.
You're
it's
dating.
Not a thing. It's not a thing.
Unless someone says to you verbally, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? You say yes or no. You are single. Act it. I think
that was it.
That was the formula.
You done
I
figured it out, cracked the code. So, Da Vinci ain't got shit on us.
I hope y'all took something from these videos, because like low key, we was giving y'all a game for free.
Free, 99. Can't beat it.
I might have to start a OnlyFans and start dropping the tea on there.
I ain't doing that, but I'll do a nice little Patreon.
I guess I could do that too.
Hey, she already said OnlyFans, so y'all look out for that.
Well, DDG did it. I'm gonna be fully clothed. Like
DDG.
Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Comment below how you feeling, what y'all took away from this. Add some input, because I feel like this was low key really juicy. Like this was a very long video. I'm giving y'all content for days. Okay.
Video after video. Clap it up.
Yes, I'm giving y'all video after video. I got a little lazy, but it's okay. It's cool. I'm back and I'm better, in the words of Bryson Tiller. He definitely said it.
He did.
Anyway, he's a Bryson Tiller hater. Anyway,
I respect the man.
Like this video, comment below, subscribe, and share. And also follow me on Instagram at Mikael Janae. And follow Marcus at
Cam Kage. That's Cam CAM dot Kage KAGE.
And peace out.